Howdy y'all, it's Jeff here again, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you basically just how to start a Google Code project. So if you go down here, there's this little plus arrow green thing, that's not an arrow, and it says create a new project. So we're going to click on that. So name the project My Bad A Projet, and the project summary. Just kidding. It has to be in lowercase. Bad A Projet. And the project summary, it's the cat's meow. And the description. It is quite the raconteur. Alright. So here, now, they're asking you to specify your version control system. So here's a couple, a few words about version control real quick. These are your three options: Git, Mercurial, and Subversion. If you're doing a really simple project and you've never messed with version control, I think Subversion is very intuitive. Especially, like I said, if you've never messed with any of this stuff before. A lot of academic schools and stuff, they love Mercurial. People say that as far as if you have really complicated software with like a lot of people working on it, Git and Mercurial are definitely hands down way better than Subversion. But I still have Subversion as my favorite because as somebody who's just kind of starting out and I didn't have like a ton of experience, and I wasn't working with people, across the globe, Subversion I thought was awesome. So I'm going to go with Subversion, and I'm going to step you guys through how to use Mercurial and Git later. And just remember, if you choose one of these, you can switch over at any time. Now, it's a lot easier if you decide at the beginning what you're going to use and kind of go with that, because switching everything over after you've done a whole lot of work on it can be kind of a pain in the rear. So the next thing that we're going to do is the source code license. License, it's all a bunch of legal stuff. I could talk about it a little, but it's probably going to bore you. And most of the people that I saw that did projects at my school, they use the GPL v3. Basically, that means that it doesn't come with like warranties, and you can't sue me if my project somehow becomes a robot and destroys your family. So then the next thing we're going to do is put on project labels. So we're going to put maybe, there's a ton of different stuff that you can put on as far as labels go. Let's do debug and CSV, because we're going to work with Excel, I guess, and fuse. It's a bomb. Alright, now we're going to create the project. And there it goes. It's quite the raconteur. So now, this is our project. It's basically like the project dashboard. So whenever you first log in, like we search for this project, this is, when somebody goes to your site, this is the first thing that they're going to see. People don't usually mess with this much. It gives you, the license right here on the left. It gives, started by users, all my adoring fans. You can see people, worshiping you for your awesomeness of the project, and stuff like that. Usually you're not going to put a lot of stuff here in this big white area. You just kind of leave it. What I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do is using this Wiki page. This Wiki tab right here. We're going to be spending a lot of time here. But before we do that, I'm going to teach you guys how to set up a Subversion repository on your local computer. And that probably sounds crazy to you. It probably doesn't mean much, but just give me the next couple tutorials and I'll explain to you how exactly we're going to do that. So we'll see you in the next